everybody, and today I'll be teaching you how to layer ethereal outfits. And just like before I started, this layering is for people with like all the game passes or most of them, like custom makeup, VIP, and most of the reward items. So let's get started. And by the way, if you didn't know, I can layer like this outfit. Not gonna lie though, this outfit is kind of bad. So I'm gonna start with dressing room items, which are gonna be very helpful for you whenever you try to layer. And you're gonna go to like the little work cup up there and put on the Frozen set that you got. Don't ignore me, just scrolling. But the Elsa set that looks kind of like Elsa's stuff, and put them on toggles 1 or 2 for like outfit with pants. And for that skirt, put it on toggle 3. The other toggles work. That one's the best. The Valentine's shirt is always the best. This is like your base outfit. And if you listen to all the instructions at the end, you could look like that girl. I mean, look at her. She's slaying. She's devouring. She's awesome. So I know that a lot of people are like, give me VIP, give me VIP. But like, VIP isn't actually the best game pass in my opinion. In my opinion, it is plus item limit or the custom makeup. But anyway, some useful items in VIP are this rose shirt, this bow skirt, the bow legging things, these like strap pants. I use these all the time. Basically everything on that wall, the wings, and I guess a lot of the things in VIP are actually helpful. I'm going to use the jellyfish skirt, which everyone uses for my outfit. It'll just gives it texture, and that belt on number 3 so you can see it. I'm also going to put on the rose from this mannequin and the eye patch. I think it just makes it look like more mysterious. Okay, next are some other things that are pretty good for like layering, and I just personally think that these things are like amazing. So this VIP cape, I use it everywhere without the cape part, with the cape part, just like it is amazing. I use it for like almost every single ethereal outfit that I do. It is my child. I love it. Here's some items out of VIP that are also very good for layering. And by the way, tell me if you want like a no custom makeup, no VIP kind of layering like tutorial. But anyway, here's some useful items. This Halloween top, that pink corset over there, it's really good for layering. I'm just not going to use it for this outfit. And then the black Halloween top and the butterfly, that black Halloween top, butterfly shirt, and the Next, here's some no VIP hat items that will be very useful. First, the flower crown. Spikes, no spikes. It will be amazingly useful to you. And I feel like we are back in VIP, and this chain top, or like the chain thing up there, is very useful. Only chains. It is by far one of the best items. I am back in the dressing rooms. Now that we have like the base of our outfit, we basically need like some more in the neck and something more on the arms just to finish it up, around with hair and a face and shoes. This is when we're finally like finishing the outfit. I like to use that summer top, sometimes the Bella shirt, and like the skirt or the sleeves from that Love bodysuit. I'm also going to go over here, get those black shoes that look kind of like rock. They're amazing for lots of outfits. And also, non-VIP shoes that are good are those combat boots. I use them literally for every single outfit. I don't really like that they rework them, though. Now, finally, that we have all of our items on, we can either color with one whole color, or like a few different colors, all the same texture, or a few different patterns. For this outfit, I'm personally going to do patterns because I don't do patterns enough, but I can give you a color making tutorial some other time. Anyway, you are seeing how I'm like choosing 2 different patterns, the purple one and the gray one, and making it all look sort of the same. But anyway, some of the items you can't color because they can't be patterned. I colored them dark maroon, and like dark gray because that was personally easier for me. Like, look, here I am. I colored them like the dark purple there. or the, like, dark, sorry about that, or the, like, dark gray. I was listening to music and it was being weird. I am overlaying voice with this. And that's kind of how I did it. Next, I'm going to the skin tone. To choose your skin tone, what I usually do is take that color, like I'm doing the dark purple, drag it down, and then make it darker. This is how I make most of my colors for my outfits, for my skin. Just sort of give it more of a dusty look. I love doing this technique. And finally, custom makeup. If you don't have custom makeup, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to make a good outfit. The first thing I usually do, I just skip the eyes. You don't need eyes. Eyes aren't that important. What I usually do is I go, like, skip those. You don't need them. I go straight to eyebrows, and usually one of those 2 gray eyebrows, because you can make them, like, any color you want. I am personally making them pink, the dark pink, to match my outfit. You can barely even see them, but they need to be there, trust me. We don't want to be looking like a baldy. Next, lips, and you don't always need them, but if you do, I usually go to the masculine ones. Those lips are good. These are some of my favorite masculine lips, or any of the ones on the top row. And finally, for the contouring, I go to the feminine and pick the first light one, because in my opinion, it just looks the best. You can color it. I usually like to make it gray, though, or just white. I like to keep it like that. You can go to anything for that kind of makeup. Oh, I'm about to be kicked out. There we go. And I am going all the way down. I usually like to start with some of the ones all the way down, like those ones. I think that they just build off a really good base. So we're going to put on that, make it the dark purple. And I'm going to go up. A Lume's makeup pack will be very helpful for you. Going to put on that one. The makeup layering wasn't that good in this one, but you sort of get the idea. Then I'm going to put on that one so I can still bring a little bit of the purple. Next, I love noses, so I usually use one of those larger noses. And then another one to layer underneath it. I can make them any colors, one of them black, one of them purple, but I didn't do that for some reason. Then finally go to the other for like one more extra detail. I'm going to choose those, even though you can't really see them. Usually I do something else. And that's our custom makeup. And last but not least, for hair. Now for hair, there are 3 different hairs I usually use. 2 of them in the mask. The first one, this Agamemnon, I don't know how to pronounce his name, hair. You toggle 1 or 2. They're both beautiful for layering. I'm going to make them the same colors as my outfit. Then this other hair that looks kind of like it, the layered one. Then finally in Femme, this new Valentine's Day hair. And these 3 look beautiful together. And last but not least, nails. Maybe the easiest part. Make them something a little bit longer and make sure they match your outfit. I'm going to do those ones. Make them black. And yeah. So this is our end outfit. Tell me if you want to know another kind of layering, more complex custom makeup, or like how to make a different outfit, or hair layering, anything. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and comment what you want to see next. I love you so much, and please subscribe. Bye!